Code black, code orange, girl, red flag alert. Rip currents and seaweeds and blobs and stingrays. Okay. This is what I got to say to BK today. We about to have some fun. I feel better now that I know I'm leaving. It's been a sad, tragic last 3 years. I'll tell you about since COVID. Oh my God, I got stories for days, but we have a way out now, guys. After 3 years in a shithole, how you doing? You know, we finally get to leave. You see? It's been 3 years in a shithole. And my mood has gone down, down, down. Baby, are you down, 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 down? I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm sitting in it right now, the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the end of the tunnel. The tunnel is the Chattahoochee River. It's literal. See, when I talk, people think I'm crazy, and I'm like, that's why you can't catch serial killers. See, I'm not worried about dumbing myself down anymore. For you fucking retards, I'm just gonna live my life. Hey. And you just gotta navigate around the nonsense. Be smarter, you know what I mean? Just be smarter. And you can be surrounded. I learned this from the mafia movies back in the day that I used to watch. Just be smarter than the dumbasses. You know, they can be dumb. Don't try to convert them. Don't try to save them. They're just, let them be dumb. Work the wood grain wheel. If they gonna be dumb, that's their problem. How you doing? Let them be dumb. I want people on my level. I do. You know, it's a pride thing. It's a dignity thing. You want to be surrounded. You don't want to be surrounded to live in a company of fools. You know, clown world. But you know what? A bunch of jesters surrounded. You know, I could be a queen, bitch, and you a clown. And you try to fuck me and stuff. Don't make me a clown. People trying to out here trying to clown you. They try to transfer their energy. There's a certain time I'm hurrying because I got to go back to the beach and tan my ass cheeks. Okay, I don't live in a nudist colony anymore, so I have to play by the rules and all this stuff. It's very annoying. Just for the record, I don't believe it in wearing anything at the beach. But, you know, when in Rome, you got to do as the fucking Christians do. Because nudity is illegal, people. Nudity is bad. So if I've seen your naked body in the last year, you are a sinner and you deserve to be punished. I'm about to be on some shit. People not gonna like me. And I'm gonna say, well, I guess you never gonna see me again, because it is very easy for me. I don't give a fuck. I've told a lot of people, and I mean this shit, I will literally, you are not done before. I will walk away as I've done before. I will leave everything as I've done before. I will walk with a bag on my back as I've done before. Now you can join me on some real shit, or you can get the motherfucker out the way. We're done waiting on people. We're done letting people hold us back from our dreams. I'm not gonna sacrifice myself anymore for you, ho. Enough is enough. Bitch, you give everything you got and they still want more and stuff. To the point where you ain't got nothing left. They've done picked the marrow out of your bones and stuff. Now you a skeleton. You got to breathe fire back into your body to rise from the dead. You know, they done eaten away everything. These cannibals out here. Some people say parasites. I say cannibals. Because it's cannibalism. It's not parasitism. They gonna eat everything. Jeffrey Dahmers and stuff. So, FBI, tell you something. I'm gonna give you a little phone call, either today or tomorrow. You're gonna get a little tip from me. It's gonna be different than the last one I left a year ago. Because when you're finding dead bodies all over Portland, Oregon, you're talking about, who's the killer? Who's the serial killer? We're finding all of these women dead in wooded areas. How you doing? You okay? This is when I smoke my weed. and I just tattoo. And I say, I ain't got time to talk stupidity with these retards in Columbus, Georgia, or on the internet. I see what I see, and I'm never wrong. And you can't argue. People think they argue with me. You're not changing my mind about you. I'm not that. Okay, I can say okay and still know that you are that. I'm not what you think I am. You didn't move anything in my mind about you. No, I'm not what you think I am. I'm not who you think I am. Well, now you on the defense, and now you spending all your time trying to prove me wrong, so now I own your soul. And I'm moving on. I don't even care what you are. I see you as a serial killer. I just keep living my life. What am I going to do about it? It's my mind. I ain't got time to call numbers all day. All these numbers and acronyms, giving tips and stuff. I won't even get to live my life. I report every sick fuck that I witness. If I report every sick thing that I see, I will have no time to do me, girl. Am I in the FBI? You don't pay me enough to be tipping you off all damn day. You should pay me for this tip. And let me tell you something, FBI. Let me tell you something, sir. If I call you and the tip that I give you leads you to find the serial killer, you literally owe me money. I ain't got time to be doing free shit. You ain't protecting me. Then they act like you, oh, thanks for your service, ma'am. Thanks for helping us catch a killer. You ain't paying my rent, FBI. You ain't keeping me safe. You better give me some money. You better give me some money. If the tip that I give you catches the killer, you better pay me, nigga. Because you don't pay me shit, FBI, to be out here reporting shit all fucking day. They acting like, well, you just know that you've served your country. You ain't paying my bills. You don't give a damn about me, FBI. Thank you for serving your country, ma'am. You reported a crime. Nigga, please. I see crimes all day, every night and day. I see crimes all day, every day, bitch. You think I did? You think you know it all, FBI? I promise you that I know more than you do. I know more than you do about shit in this country. You just sit in an office all day looking at paperwork and pictures and stuff, thinking you know everything. I hang up my hat and I'm gonna go to, they always move to the Key West. And they retire, and then there's this case, and nobody can solve it. And so they have to get out of retirement, and they have to help the dum-dums. They have to help the dum-dums, See, my parents knew I was a Fed when I was a kid. I had a club called Last Chance Detectives with my little homegirl, and we used to solve crimes in the church. We had a little detective kit that we made, and we would pretend that we were solving crimes. And we would literally take baby powder, and we would go up the steps of the church and sprinkle it and we would pretend that we were fingerprinting people. You know why my dad wanted me to go away? Because I was too smart. Too smart for that nigga. I could see stuff. I still see stuff. That's why they want me to be quiet and stuff. I got a nose for shit. That's why people have paid me to know things. People have paid me to inform them. I have been a paid informant, not for the cops, for certain groups of people who pay me to watch and look and notice and detect and smell. And you can't tell people when you're working for someone. Yeah, I've been a snitch, not to the cops though. To somebody else, girl. And when you get paid under the table for telling people stuff, you're a spy. It's like I'm an undercover agent, not for the cops, for an organization that wants me to see what's going on in their establishment or in their group. And they want to find the mole, they want to find the rat, they want to find who is this person who's selling us out. That's the role that I've played in a lot of different places. I come in as a stranger into a group. They know I don't know shit, and they're like, "What do you see?" What do you see? Who's, they know I'm new, so I have fresh eyes. What do you see? Who's the one? Who's the one? And I smell it out. And usually the one I smell out seeks me out. And they use sex as a weapon. Well, if I fuck Yana B, then she ain't gonna tattletale on me. You fucking me is not gonna save you from the cartel that you running from, my nigga. I promise you that. The Latin King is still gonna call me. He don't give a fuck if you fuck me. This is a fact. I'm switching modalities because I'm involved in a lot of different people's lives, which is why I'm bunkering down, because I'm done. I've played my role. I'm leaving. I've only been in Columbus, Georgia, just to be around people and help them out, and then I leave. Like, I'm not there to prosper. I'm not putting roots down there. I'm just like there working for other people, helping them prosper, succeed, the rise and fall of Rome, etc. And, the Kingmaker, the King Shifter, Game of Thrones, the Spider, and Littlefinger, and, Tyrion Lannister. And the Dragon Lady. I played all the roles, and I've done my job, I've done my duty, and I leave. It's like going into a foreign country as special ops. I was just special ops in Columbus, Georgia. And then you leave. Move on. You don't stick around. And I have a lot of enemies in Columbus, but I also have a lot of people who fuck with me because their enemies are my enemies. So when the Latin King hits me up, he don't give a fuck that you stuck your dick in me. He knows that you use your dick as a weapon to manipulate situations and ultimately to hide your own shit. So he don't care that you fucked me. All he gonna care about is, wow, you're the one. You're the rat. You're the snitch. You're the one who's been running to the feds. That's what he gonna hear. He gonna hear about it. And he don't want you, and you owe him now. He's been trying to figure out who's been snitching to the feds this whole time for years. Who's the rat? And then I come along, just this bitch who wanders into a bar one night, and it just so happens that you fucked around and you fucked me, and then, then we find out that the Latin King's been trying to figure out who's the snitch, and I found him. People will play the game on you that they played on other people, so the truth comes out, and you think it's a new game. It's an old game. They've been running for a while. You cannot be a dope dealer talking about call the cops. You cannot be out here talking about robbing dope dealers and then tell me you're going to call them. That's not how this works, SA. I have never robbed a dope dealer in my life. I have never sold dope in my life. I've had homies, I've had family that does it, but I ain't never been the one. So I don't got time. You want to talk about call the cops? The cops understand what I'm talking about. Nobody likes to snitch. Cops know how the cartel works, so I'm not going to go to jail because my family members was in the cartel, nigga. I'm not going to go to jail because my boyfriend was a dope dealer. I'm not going to go to jail because my hombres was in the cartel. I wasn't one doing the killings. I'm not going to go to jail because my fucking adopted brother was an enforcer for the banditos, nigga. I don't go to jail for that. I don't go to jail for my family members' crimes. I wasn't there to see it. I was just told about it. The cops know how the cartel works. Watch Sons of Anarchy. There's a lot of people that they in jail. The cops know what they're doing. If they put everybody in jail, the economy would have collapsed. Most of our economy is built off money laundering anyways. It's dirty money. Dirty cops, people get paid off, fed. So all this shit about calling the cops when half the cops is involved in it anyways, ain't nobody got time for that essay. Calling the cops. Ain't nobody got time for that. So going back to Brian Poolscamp. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. A fake homeless dude out here wandering the streets of Oregon. And now we got on News Nation last night. I literally laughed out loud. Okama sent me this link because I ain't watched the news in like 3 months. It's on YouTube, but I'll be clicking and stuff. I don't see it. She talking about, here's a link. Look at this shit. The News Nation, which is the major news, they talking about they've discovered 6 bodies of women scattered. Is there a serial killer in Portland? And I laughed my ass off. And I said, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. Hey, guys, I have a headache. I don't know why. If a serial killer had a YouTube channel, I mean, who would have thunk? If a serial killer had a YouTube channel, what would they say? That's the channel. That's the channel. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. What would they say? If a serial killer had a YouTube channel, that's the channel. Hey, everybody. I have a headache. I don't know why. I have these scratches on my body. Da, da, da. Oh, let's do it. I put my money up. Now I can re-up. Come back on deck just to get them stacks up. Shawty, what the fuck is up? I'm ready. I'm ready to be back in Columbus, Georgia, because I got a plan now. I'm inspired. I got a plan, and I'm not trying to see y'all. Like, I'm not going to be seen. You're not going to see me at the bar. I got to stack this money to get out of Columbus. So you ain't going to see me at the bar. You ain't going to see me hanging out at the club, child. Those days are over, girl. We got to buckle down. It's what I did in the end of 2010. I had been going to the club, party, let's all get wasted. Met Lawrence Anthony. And then I'm like, shit, I can get the fuck out of this hellhole. What am I doing with my life? I'm just dying over here, going to parties, drugs, drinking, working for no reason. And I just got inspired. I'm like, I can just go to college again. You know, it's not too late. I've only been out for a year. You know, I could finish my degree. Why don't I just go somewhere else? Why didn't I think of this? So I locked myself in my homie Scotty's apartment for 2 months and learned some concertos. Girl, applied to U of H. And I got a scholarship. And I got out. I'm doing the same thing, except this time I'm not getting a scholarship. I ain't got to use my body to get out of Columbus this time. I had to use my body to get out of Columbus last time. Literally, my body to play the violin. I don't got to use my body to get out of Columbus, Georgia this time. I just got to plan, do some stuff, apply, and drive away. Shit. I've been acting like I'm never going to leave Columbus. Girl, we're getting out. We're leaving. So Brian Poolskin, I am literally a stone's throw away from the beach right now doing this live stream, and I do not have time. I do not have time for this plot line. I do not. Okay? And we're going to call the cops. I'm going to call the cops on a serial killer. I am. I'm not doing this. And this is the worst one. I don't like this one. This is the worst serial killer I've ever seen in my life. You cannot convince me otherwise. It's not even the good one. You know what I mean? It's not even like a cool guy. It's not the cool serial killer. It's not Dexter. I would never call the cops on Dexter. But Brian Poolskin, nigga, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got no time for none of that. None of the Skechers. You wear Skechers. You're wearing Skechers, eating peanut butter and hemp sandwiches out there doing a doodle dance with your stick. Talking about this and that and stalking the feds and all this dumbass shit and bodies is popping up all over Portland. And we don't connect the dots, like we must be real dumb and stuff. Then how you gonna set it? And this is how Okama's like, it's Brian. Okama's convinced Brian is the one dropping bodies out there. Okama's not dumb. And she's like, what are the odds that they just released the news statement about the bodies being found last night? And the next day, suddenly, Brian's back at home with mommy and daddy. I don't have time for that coincidence. Let's put on our thinking caps. And I ain't got time for nobody like that motherfucking, that bomba clotted bitch nigga that lives in Augusta, Georgia, that fucks socks and stuff. You know, that motherfucker who sticks his dick in white socks and has sex. I ain't got time for him running his puss clot fucking mouth. Work on your PTSD and don't worry about me. You fucking disengendered veteran. Looking like a transgender that can't find your own cock, nigga. Hickory dickory docking every motherfucking day. Done lost your goddamn mind in the army. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody give a fuck about you and your bicycle and your helmet and your fucking little house in Augusta. And your 13 faggot ass love. So I ain't got time for nobody talking about Brian, honestly, he's harmless. Okay. You keep sucking on that dick then, and I get off of mine. My ex knows a lot of shit. I can't wait to talk to him. For real. I'm gonna give him a call. He has the sight. He sees stuff. So, I'm just gonna hang out with him for a while, my ex. In a certain way, and just vibe with him and just tap on into that good old Gulf of Mexico moisture. The eyes that see God and stuff. And we don't do Cuckooville on the internet. We don't do that. We can clearly see who's out here being a serial killer. We clearly see who's a serial killer, bro. And, that's what I'm going to talk to. I'm going to talk to Floki. I'm going to talk to him. Yeah. Everybody's worried and nervous now. Everybody's worried and nervous. Are you sure? My sister was a little nervous. She's like, are you sure you want to talk to Floki? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, is that going to mess you up? And I'm like, absolutely not. Oh, it's not going to mess me up. It's the best thing that could happen to me right now is talking to Floki.